Tired of anime that drops a cliffhanger and then makes you wait years for the next season? Want something powerful, emotional, or action-packed that wraps up in just one season? You're in the right place. Today, we're counting down 10 incredible one-season anime that deliver a complete story from start to finish. No sequels, no filler, just amazing storytelling. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list is a shot of pure, high-octane adrenaline. Welcome to the dazzling cyberpunk world of Akudama Drive. In a futuristic Kansai, the government's power is absolute, and highly skilled criminals known as Akudama are public enemy number one. When a group of these elite criminals are brought together by a mysterious client for an impossible heist, an ordinary girl gets swept up in the chaos and is forced to lie to survive. This show is all style, with breathtaking visuals and non-stop action. It's a bombastic, beautifully animated, and complete story about rebellion that goes full throttle and never lets up. Next up, get ready for a hip-hop-infused samurai epic that broke every rule. This is Samurai Champloo. From the director of Cowboy Bebop, the show blends a historical Edo period setting with a modern urban swagger. The animation is incredibly fluid and stylish, creating some of the most stunning sword fights you'll ever see. The plot follows two rival swordsmen, the wild and unpredictable Mugen and the calm and collected Ronin Jin. They are forced to team up by a young girl named Fu to help her search for a mysterious samurai who smells of sunflowers. It's a journey about friendship, rebellion, and finding your own path. With its iconic soundtrack and unforgettable characters, Samurai Champloo is a one-of-a-kind adventure. It's an absolute must-watch. All aboard the Flying Pussyfoot. Baccano is less of a linear story and more of a magnificent, chaotic puzzle. Set primarily in the 1930s America, it weaves together the stories of alchemists, gangsters, thieves, and a pair of lovable, idiotic robbers. The plot jumps between different years and perspectives, but the way these seemingly random events and characters collide and interconnect is pure genius. It's an explosive, charming, and endlessly rewatchable series with a one-of-a-kind narrative structure that rewards you with an incredibly satisfying conclusion when all the pieces finally click into place. Now for something truly unique and deeply philosophical. Kaiba is set in a dystopian future where memories can be digitized, transferred, and even stolen. In this world, a person's physical body has become meaningless. We wake up with a man named Kaiba, who has no memories and a mysterious hole in his chest. His journey to discover who he is takes him across a strange and unequal society. Don't let the retro, Osamu Tezuka-inspired art style fool you. This is a profound and often tragic sci-fi story that explores identity, class, and love in a way you will never forget. Prepare for a show that will make you laugh hysterically one moment and weep uncontrollably the next. Angelbeats takes place in an afterlife high school, a limbo for teenagers who died with regrets. A group of these students, led by the defiant Yuri Nakamura, form a battlefront to wage war against God for the cruel hands they were dealt in life. But their plans are complicated by the arrival of the stoic student council president, Angel. The show perfectly balances over-the-top comedy and action with deeply moving character backstories, telling a beautiful and complete tale about friendship, acceptance, and finding peace. If you need a dose of pure inspiration and adventure, look no further. A Place Further Than the Universe is about 4 high school girls who are determined to embark on an expedition to Antarctica. Each girl has her own reason for wanting to escape her everyday life and do something extraordinary. This anime is a beautifully uplifting and emotional journey about chasing your dreams, overcoming anxiety, and the power of friendship. It's one of the most heartwarming and motivating shows ever made, capturing the spirit of adventure perfectly from start to finish. You do not need to care about sports to fall in love with this masterpiece. Ping-Pong the Animation uses the sport as a backdrop for one of the best character studies in all of anime. We follow 2 childhood friends, the cocky Peko and the robotic Smile. Both are prodigies, but their differing philosophies on life and the sport send them down drastically different paths. With its highly unique, kinetic art style and phenomenal writing, this is a story about talent versus hard work, passion, and finding your own reason to fight. It's a powerful and flawlessly executed character drama. From the writer of ReZero comes a stunning sci-fi epic. Vivy is the world's first autonomous AI. created for the sole purpose of singing in a theme park to make people happy. Her peaceful existence is shattered when an AI from 100 years in the future appears, warning her of a devastating war where AI will annihilate humanity. To prevent this, Vivy must join him on a century-long mission to alter key moments in history. Vivy is a visual spectacle with jaw-dropping action, an incredible soundtrack, and a deeply emotional story that asks what it truly means to have a purpose and a soul. Don't be fooled by the simple, anthropomorphic animal designs. Oddtaxi is one of the most brilliantly written mystery thrillers ever crafted. The story centers on Odokawa, a quiet and cynical walrus taxi driver. Through his mundane conversations with the various passengers he picks up, he finds himself tangled in a web of intrigue surrounding a missing girl, the Yakuza, and a viral mobile game. The dialogue is razor-sharp, every detail matters, and the way the seemingly unrelated plot threads converge is masterful. It all culminates in a final twist so perfect, it will leave you speechless. And taking our #1 spot is the show that took the world by storm. A visceral, vibrant, and heartbreaking standalone story set in the world of the Cyberpunk 2077 video game. We follow David Martinez, a street kid from the corrupt Night City who, after a personal tragedy, decides to implant a powerful piece of military-grade cyberware to survive. He falls in with a crew of mercenary Edgerunners, trying to make a name for himself in a city that eats people alive. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a tragic, beautiful, and explosive story about love, ambition, and the human cost of transhumanism. It is a modern masterpiece and the definition of a perfect, lightning-in-a-bottle single season. And that's our list, 10 unforgettable stories, all wrapped up in a single, perfect season. Proof that sometimes the best things really do come in small packages. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the one single season anime you always recommend to your friends? Let everyone know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video and found your next binge watch, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more curated anime recommendations just like this one. Thanks for watching, and happy binging!